Ever dream of a side hustle that does more than just, pay for your lattes? One that could genuinely, change your entire life? Well, that's exactly what we're tackling today. We're going to break down a blueprint for building a seriously profitable side business. So let's get into it. Okay, check this out. $100,000 a month. Yeah, you heard that right. That's the kind of number entrepreneur Jessica White is talking about, something she proved is possible with the telehealth marketing agency she built from scratch. Now, I know that sounds insane, right? Almost like a fantasy, but it's not. It's a real possibility. But, and this is a big but, there's a catch. And here it is, the reality check. As entrepreneur Vaibhav Kadnar puts it so simply, it's very tough. So let's be super clear. This isn't some get-rich-quick scheme or a magic button. It's all about strategy and, yeah, putting in the smart work. But, and this is the good news, there is a proven blueprint, a strategic path that can actually get you there. So what we've done is we've gone and gathered the best advice from entrepreneurs who've actually done this, and we have boiled it all down into a super clear 4-step blueprint. We're not talking about vague ideas here. This is a concrete plan you can literally start using today, even if you're starting from ground zero. All right, step 1, and honestly, this is the big one. You have to choose your weapon. We're talking about your business model, and look, if you're starting out and don't have a ton of cash to burn, this single decision, it can literally make or break your entire venture. So you've basically got 2 paths you can take. On the one hand, you've got the high-risk gambles, stuff like trading or betting apps. Vaibhav Kadnar actually calls this slow poison for beginners because you can lose your shirt so fast. Then you've got the other path, the smart path. This is all about low-risk, service-based businesses. See, the difference is you're not trying to invent some new product from scratch. You're selling a skill you already have or one you can learn pretty quickly. So what kind of services are we actually talking about here? Well, think about what businesses are absolutely desperate for right now. We're talking high-demand skills like digital marketing, drop shipping, web and app development, video editing, especially for social media management, and copywriting. The key thing with all of these is that they're skills you can pick up fast and start making money with, without needing a boatload of cash to get started. And this brings us right back to our real-world example, Jessica White. Her massive telehealth business, it wasn't built because she's a doctor. Nope, it was built because she provides marketing services to doctors. It's the perfect illustration. She found a high-demand skill, aimed it at the right industry, and proved this model can work on a massive scale. Okay, so you've chosen your weapon, you've got your service. Step 2 is just as important, and it's all about deciding who you're selling to. Because believe it or not, your choice of customer can totally make or break your business. Now, this chart, this is from the Diary of a CEO podcast, and it's just wild. Get this, the top 10% of earners, they have about 60% of all the disposable income. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. That means the other 90% of us are all scrapping over the leftover 40%. The lesson here is so simple. If you want to build a business with great profit margins, you gotta go fish where the big fish are swimming. And here's a perfect little story to drive this home. There was this home inspector, right? And he was struggling, always in a race to the bottom on price. Then he made one tiny change. He just added one word, luxury. He started calling himself a luxury home inspector. His skills were the same. His process was the same. But his clients, they changed completely. And get this, that one word boosted his profit margins by 45% and basically saved his entire business. Which brings us perfectly to step 3. And I gotta warn you, this one might feel a little backward at first. We're talking about pricing. Now, I know what most people think when they're starting out. I gotta be cheap to get customers. But the experts, they say that's totally wrong. The goal is to price for profit. Let's just look at this simple math here with this example of a gym owner. So he took a massive leap and he tripled his prices. Now, did he lose customers? Yep, he lost about 1/3 of them. But here's the insane part. Even with fewer people to manage, he doubled his revenue. Think about that. He was making twice the cash for way less work. So the best way to think about it is this. Your price is a filter. When you charge more, you automatically attract better, more serious clients, the ones who actually value what you do. What does that mean for you? It means less hassle, less work, and way more profit. The lesson is crystal clear. Don't be scared to charge what you're worth. It's one of the fastest ways to build a really healthy, sustainable business. All right, let's recap. You've picked your service, you're aiming for those premium clients, you've set your prices for maximum profit,
you're all set, right? Well, not quite, because none of that matters one bit if nobody even knows you exist. So the final step, step 4, is all about getting seen. You have to get noticed. Vaibhav Kadnar nails it with this quote. What gets noticed gets sold. It's that simple. You could be the best in the world at what you do, but if you're a secret, it doesn't matter. You've got to get out there, be proactive, and put yourself in front of the people who can hire you. So the big question is, how do you do that without sounding, salesy or desperate? Well, there's an incredibly powerful tool for this, and it's called a proof story. And this isn't your resume, okay? It's a quick, powerful story that shows, not just tells, that you get real, tangible results. And there's actually a super simple formula for building one. It goes like this. First, you say, I did something special, then, for this specific type of person. Next, we got this great result, and here's what the result was. And then the killer closing, I can explain exactly how we did it step by step. So let's say you're a social media manager. Your proof story might sound something like, I built a new video strategy for a luxury real estate agent here in town. We actually doubled her qualified leads in just 60 days, and I can show you the 3-step process we used to do it. See that? Bam, you're not just a person looking for work, you're an expert with a proven system. So there you have it. That's the entire blueprint. It's just 4 steps, right? Step 1, choose your weapon, a low-risk service. Step 2, target premium clients, the top 10%. Step 3, price for profit, charge what you're worth. And step 4, get noticed, using that powerful proof story. That's the roadmap. Look, the strategy is all here. The steps are laid out for you. The only thing left is for you to actually do something. So I'll leave you with this question. You have the blueprint now. What is the one thing, just one thing, you're going to do today to get this ball rolling?